back again, guys. Okay. So, workout number 3 for individuals. This is for both RX and scale. It's going to be a floater WOD. Okay. And the workout is 3 minutes AMRAP, as many reps as possible, of chest to floor, jump over the wall. Okay. Call it chest to floor rather than burpee because you don't have to jump and clap. All right. So this is real simple, guys. We're going to have a line on either side of the wall. Guys are going to be doing this big wall here. It's like 5.5 feet. And then girls will be doing a wall that's about 4.5 feet. Over there, I don't know if you see it. But basically, chest to floor is going to have me go down to the ground with my hands behind the line. All right, so it'll look like this. Okay, notice my head was in front of the line, but my hands were behind the line, clearly. All right. Chest and thighs touch the floor, much like they would on a burpee. Okay? So that would be good for my chest to floor. Next thing I have to do is jump the wall. As soon as both feet touch the ground on the other side, that is 1 rep. Okay? So it's not when I get my body over. Okay, and this is the reason I'm saying this is because it's 3 minutes and you're going to have those final reps, or that final rep where you do a chest to floor and you come over the wall, and the judge is going to call time when you're on the middle of the wall and you haven't quite gotten over. Okay, he's going to be looking for your feet coming down prior to the 3 minutes. Right, so that's what's required. Okay, chest to floor, jump all the way over the wall, both feet on the floor. So you're just going to go back and forth. There'll be a line on either side. Basically, each wall here is 15 foot, roughly, I think, or 16 foot, and it's going to be marked in half, okay? And one person will be on this lane, going back and forth, one person, and then it will have another person on this lane, okay? Being that's a floater WOD, you're going to do it on your own schedule, on your own time. I think we have the hours between 8:30 in the morning all the way until, I believe it's like 4:30. So plenty of time. There's a lot going on, but there's plenty of time to get this done. It's only 3 minutes. It sucks, but it's a pretty good workout. That's it. Go. All right. Here we go. Individual WOD number 4. This is going to be a 4-time workout. What we have here is 4 rounds, 4-time. 6 front squats, 165, 110, 12. This is supposed to be fat bar deadlifts, 205, 135, and then 2 rope climbs. Okay, so for 4 rounds. For scaled, the front squat we have 135, 95. On the deadlift, we have 165, 115, and then instead of the rope climbs, for scaled individuals, they're going to do 12 jumping rope pull-ups. If you were here last year, we did jumping rope pull-ups for individuals that didn't have the rope climbs, and it worked out real well. So it'll be, well, we'll explain in a second. Really, all these movements are pretty, we should be familiar with these everyday CrossFit movements. The front squats, we will allow squat cleans. The deadlift, it's going to be your standard deadlift, but here's the one trick we're going to have on deadlift here. So, got this bar loaded up. So we said 205, obviously what we have here is the fat bar is 25 pounds rather than 45, so that's where we get the 205, but 4 plates. The standard on the fat bar is that you have to have both hands overhand. So take hands like so, and lift here, okay? And it's just a standard requirements for the deadlift. Hips open, shoulders behind bar. Hips and knees open. So you cannot do a reverse grip, okay? Or I don't even know if that works, but you can't do that, okay? Cannot do alternating grip. You must be going overhand, all right? Makes it a lot more fun that way. For the front squat, like I said, you can do a squat clean as well as a front squat, so you can power clean it up and then do front squats from here, okay? Or on each rep, you could do a squat clean. All that's required out of the front squat is that you do pass through a squat and that you finish with hips and knees open all the way standing up, okay? The last thing on the rope climb, we're not even going to demonstrate that, but you can see rope, I'm going to pan up there. Ropes touch the ceiling. They're like 15.5 feet, so you start at the ground and your hands will touch the metal at the top of the ceiling. Pretty easy. And the jumping rope pull-ups, that one again is going to be pretty easy. We're going to mark the athlete's hand, the tip of their fingertips on the rope with a piece of tape, and then they will have to jump or pull however they want to, get their chin up over the line, okay? Again, we did it last year. It's really easy. Just the judge will get a box, mark your hand, and then you just end up kind of jumping and then pulling your chin up, okay? So it'd be 12 of those. That's all we have. That'll be the last workout of the day. Probably be perfect because it'll put you in the ground. That's it.